What are your thoughts on fasting? There are many negative misconceptions on fasting, but in reality, fasting is ingrained in human physiology from early days because it was a vital, unavoidable component of survival. Without this option of a metabolic fast, survival of our ancestors would have been impossible. A tasty steak required days of effort by our ancestors. Fast forward to our modern society, now we just open a fridge. It is important to take a moment to consider the constant activity of our digestive system, which never takes a break from the moment we are born. Society has ingrained our minds to believe that we should never stop eating and always break our fast. We are always encouraged to constantly consume food, neglecting the benefits of giving our gut a rest through fasting. The convenience of food delivery has reached new heights as ordering from our favorite restaurants can now be done with just a few taps on our smartphones. This level of comfort and accessibility is a leading cause to modern food addiction. As of right now, our global obesity rate is at an all-time high. More than 1 billion people around the world will be obese by 2030, double the number there was in 2010. The harsh reality is that our modern society is trying to exploit these addictive behaviors. Almost every big company, not only fast food chains on social media, are specifically designing their platforms to get your brain to release as much dopamine as possible and to keep you hooked, just like a drug. They want you to keep coming back and back and back. It's quite saddening to comprehend, but we live in a society that cares more about making money than the well-being of society as a whole. This consumerism in our modern day is what causes these food obsessions and is a big reason that being overweight and obese are the 5th leading risk for global deaths, with at least 2.8 million adults dying each year as a result of this. And this number will continue to rise if we don't do anything to stop it. Now, I personally am convinced that the scope of this issue is much greater, and it has an impact on everyone in some way or another. And in order to demonstrate its benefits and educate others on how to safely and effectively engage in this practice, I have decided to undertake a 100-hour water fast as a means of addressing this issue and hopefully motivating you along the way. So let's get on to these guidelines. For the next 100 hours, the following guidelines will be set. No plastic bottles and no tap water. Drink only out of glass or metal cups/bottles. Drink only filtered water and as fresh as possible. Make sure to drink only lukewarm water in the mornings because cold water can be hard on the spleen, and so that you do not shock any of your organs from the low temperature. From day 2 and on, drink 2 to 6 liters of water daily, but this all depends on how your body feels. Don't force yourself to drink. Remember, your body has an innate intelligence. Listen to it. No creams, body wash, or shampoo that is not organic. No porn or masturbation, and no exposure to chemicals after day 2, such as gas or cigarettes. Since your body will be empty, it won't have much to fight off those toxins, so be cautious. At least 30 minutes of direct sunlight every day to get as much vitamins and natural benefits the sun has to offer. 5-minute ice-cold showers in the mornings. Now this is not mandatory, but it is recommended. This will help drop cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone in the adrenal glands and is also a great alternative to coffee, since it will give you a natural adrenaline rush. And on the topic of coffee, black tea and black coffee are allowed since they will not break your fast. But I personally will not be consuming them since I want this fast to be as pure as possible. Also, sugar-free gum is allowed since it won't break your fast. I would actually recommend this to anyone that is new to fasting to try it out, since this helps trick your brain and helps you to not feel hungry. As a side note, I will also be doing this fast without any gum. Lastly, as a disclaimer, don't do a water fast if you are heavily medicated or if you feel anything significant during and can't handle it, then come out of the fast. This can be dangerous if not done properly, and I would recommend talking to a doctor before starting any fasts, just to be safe. And now, as the guidelines have been established, I am ready to begin this experience. Now, as I prepare for my upcoming water fast, I get to enjoy my final meal. But as a final meal, it is important to remember to have a very nutritious and filling meal, as this is what's going to sustain you for the beginning of the fast, which is a very difficult period in the fast. And I personally am really excited for this fast and the benefits that are going to come along the way. And I truly hope to inspire and educate you along the way. So, let's begin this journey the same way that it's going to end, with water. Cheers. Isn't he the cutest hug ever?
Hard walking when you get out there.
I know. Oh, it gets worse?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, have a good one. Okay, do you want to run? You want to run? Let's run. Let's run if you want to run. So this is Nike's favorite lake to swim in this summer. Now it's completely frozen. I mean, we could go check how frozen it is. Just gotta be careful. Now, I'm not perfect. And I've honestly fallen into those bad habits as well, of either drinking too much junk food. So I've fallen into those bad habits as well, and that's another reason I wanted to do this water fast and vlog it as well. Because I've been holding off on making this video, learning how to edit, and I've fallen into this constant strain of bad habits after bad habits. And I'm hoping that this water fast helps me to recoup and start going back into that direction of positivity, because that's what life's about. It's about those good habits and experiencing life like this, and I hope to inspire and motivate you guys along the way. So let's continue this journey. Sit. Come. Sit. Wait. Okay. Good boy. Okay, so it is 7 p.m. now, getting closer to the end of the day, and honestly, today has been pretty difficult, and I was hungry. But I've done this before, I haven't done it in a while, so that's why it's more difficult this time. One benefit is, though, when you're fasting, it's important to be occupied by something, and it makes it much easier and time go by faster rather than sitting and waiting and doing nothing. So one benefit from that was that I get to do this video, but we'll see how it ends up. I'm tired. No food all day. I've been working all day, editing all day. On to day 2. If you are doing a 3-day water fast, starting from day 2, every morning you must drink 10 ounces of water with 1 teaspoon of organic Himalayan pink salt. This will be like your breakfast. Organic Himalayan pink salt helps reduce your blood pressure and stimulates electrolyte balance throughout the day. Good boy. Wait. Good boy, you can eat. Good breakfast? Good breakfast? Good breakfast. Good breakfast. Good breakfast. Good breakfast. Like you sit.
A rich man's world.
personally, my family and I, we have only gotten our water from a natural, pure spring source, which is where Nike and I are going right now. And I truly feel a difference drinking this water, and you can really experience it and feel the difference during a water fast. When you do a water fast with, let's say, distilled water from the store versus something natural like this. And I've done both, fasting with distilled water and fasting with this natural spring water, and I truly feel a difference, and you experience more of that freshness, that natural benefits that your body truly needs. And you have to think about it like this too. Your body is, I believe, 2/3 water. So think about that. What is that? Around 66% of your body is water. And if you want to treat yourself well, if you want to take care of yourself, think about it as a car. The better the fuel, the better you will be. The better the fuel, the better the water, the better you will be, the better you will feel, and the healthier you will be in general. Nike, come. Where are you going? Yeah, I think we're the only ones. Sorry, Nike.
It's okay. One time I wasn't paying attention and he came running at me full speed, slammed into my leg and had this massive bump.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it took a month to dissipate it. Yeah.
My mom was walking him once, and he pulled so hard that she hit a pole. Her head hurt so much for like a week.
You're so dangerous, aren't you guys? How old is your dog? Oh, Finn. No. Hey.
He's almost 10 months.
Okay, this guy just turned a year.
Oh, just a year?
Yeah.
Just still a puppy.
Yeah. Labs are very active, aren't they?
Very, very active, yeah. Come. Good boy. Good boy. When Nike and I got home, instead of going straight to the fridge for something to eat, I made the most of my time and continued editing and working on this video. Another side note, beginning from day 2, every evening before bed, take 1 to 2 tablespoons of Bragg apple cider vinegar. Make sure it is this brand or something as organic, since there is no sugar or carbs that will break your fast. This will help balance the pH of your liver and stimulate the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Okay, so now I'm on the way to an organic grocery store to get all my food for my post-fast. And the post-fast is probably the most important part of the fast, safety-wise, I'd say, because if you eat or drink the wrong thing after your fast, your body could go into shock. And what I see a lot of people do, and a lot of YouTubers do that is incorrect, is have fruit as your first meal after a fast, which is highly dangerous since fruit is very high in sugar and your body could go into an insulin shock. So there is a very important procedure to follow after you're done fasting. And you have to get as much food and ingredients that you can that is a very good gut rebuilder, which is what I will be doing right now. And the number one most important thing is organic beef bone broth, which is the only thing you will be having the day after you're done fasting, since your stomach will still be sensitive to any of those heavy foods. And then after day 1 is when you can start incorporating those slightly heavier foods, such as salads, kale, spinach, those types of salads, and anything else that is fermented and good for the gut, such as pickles, kombucha, kefir, anything in that regard, go for it and buy. And I'd say go on and buy it, but only have that, I'd say, towards the end of day 2 after your fast. And then day 3 is when you could go back into your regular eating routines, but have as much fermented foods as you can that day. Okay, post-fast meal ready. Can't forget my water though. It's as filling as lunch. So I don't think I've gone over how this day is going. I'm officially on day 4 and I'm officially in that ketosis state since it's been after 72 hours now. And honestly, if you do this and you are able to correctly do it and last over 72 hours, you'll honestly feel like a superhero. I literally feel like Spider-Man. My senses are crazy right now, because your body literally goes into that survival state and you can truly feel all those senses being heightened. And I honestly feel like this whole journey, besides all the benefits, I feel like it helps you truly get more in tune with your body, helps you understand your body more, and helps it understand what your body needs, what your body can withstand, what your body can go through, and a lot of it being mentally straining. The most difficult part is in your head. because the human body is capable of so much, and so much more than your mind can comprehend. It's able to withstand so much physically, mentally, but you just have to learn and adapt to these good habits, and being more in tune with your body, and knowing when something is too much and when you're overindulging. That's why I feel like this water fast is really important for that sense as well. Being more in tune with your body, and it will help you know your body even after the fast. You'll understand and hopefully learn from the fast and gain these benefits and habits. As this journey has reached its end, and I have my delicious first post-fast meal, I wanted to conclude my experience by reminding you on the importance of a water fast. As I said earlier, fasting has been an integral part of human survival since early days, but our modern society has minimized its importance. The convenience of constant food availability has led to widespread food addiction and alarming obesity rates. Big companies exploit our addictive behaviors, prioritizing profit over our well-being. This consumerism-driven culture has made being overweight and obese a leading cause of global deaths. Throughout this experience, I discovered the tremendous benefits of giving my gut a rest and breaking free from food addiction. Not only did I get more in tune with my own body, but I honestly felt much more alive and healthy afterwards. My journey serves as a powerful reminder that fasting can be a transformative practice, helping us regain control of our relationship with food. By sharing my story, I hope to motivate others to embrace fasting and work towards a healthier future for themselves and society as a whole. Together we can combat the detrimental effects of food addiction and prioritize our well-being over profit-driven interests.